Hello, hello, team. It is halfway through our campaign. Okay, we're live now. We are halfway through campaign 14, and I will have to tell you that pulling up my phone so I can see your comments. Okay, there we go. So I can see when y'all comment. I have to say, I haven't seen hardly any of you show up yet. Where are my team members? I know summer can be busy, but we have goals. We have goals, and we have a lot of excuses too. We all have them. We all struggle between our goals and our excuses, and that's kind of what I want to go over tonight. Excuse me, I have been so dry all day. Hold on a second. Anybody else, this heat, you just have to keep drinking and drinking, and oh my gosh, my lips. So yes, my lips are dry. Oh my gosh, it just seems like a constant thing. So let me get prepared here, what I should have done before. All right, so one of the reasons, so getting ready for this meeting, one, I posted up on the team page. I talked about it in our team meeting. I put it in the last email. So I'm hoping that everybody's kind of getting the idea that we have an incentive right now that is for everybody, and it is on consistency. I love when Avon rewards us for consistency because, one, it should be something that we're doing with our business to grow anyway. Two, it kind of gives you that push, that little bit of a that I need to get this done because I can get this prize if I just do what I'm supposed to be doing anyway. So to the incentive, if you are a 5-star or below, so brand new team member, ambassador to a 5-star, you have to have $250 in sales through 14 right now, campaign 14 through campaign 16. No, that's not right. 5 campaigns. So 6 campaigns. So 14 and 6. So campaign 21, I believe, is what we are looking at. 20 or 21. So we've got some time. They're going to give you 1 grace period just in case you get an oops. But this is so accessible. If you're a 10-star and above, you've got to do 500 per campaign. But if we are a 10-star ambassador, if we are working as a 10-star or ambassador and above, we're doing 500 and above anyway. Everybody else, if you are a 5-star, you're doing at least 250 a campaign anyway. So like I said, it literally is an incentive for doing what we should be doing anyway, and we just get a bonus for it. So I'm super excited. So I wanted to talk. I was struggling with, I had posted that today, but I was kind of struggling with what to talk about. I always mean to post up and say, hey, give me your ideas. What is it that you want me to talk about? Because sometimes it's hard to think about it. So what I did is, if you look back here behind me, that is my dream board. That is my inspiration board. And I went over there and I took a few minutes to see what grabbed me. What did I want to talk about? What do I need to revisit in my own business? And that's why it's there. It's a visual reminder to me of what I have promised myself I will do, some quotes that inspire me and kick me in the butt and say, do it, just do it. I'm not Nike, that's not on my board, but right in the middle of my board is the word consistency, consistency, consistency. That is what's going to make any of us grow. doing something consistently to grow our business. A couple of other ones that grabbed me is that success comes when your goals and your dreams are bigger than your excuses. You go out onto some of these other groups. Some of them are not real strict on what they place. Some of the best team leaders on these try to keep that under control. But you go out there and you see people complaining, and you see, oh, this is horrible. I just can't do this. You get the negativity going. That's one reason why I have kept our group to us. I personally am so thankful for the other leaders that have opened up their Facebook groups and let us in. I absolutely thank you. What I feel that I am capable of doing, I don't have the time to monitor a Facebook page. I catch what my team's doing. I can take the time for that, but to monitor a full Facebook group of Avon ambassadors of all sorts, I don't have the time. So what I try to give back is in my YouTube. I always put all of my team meetings up to YouTube, so everybody is welcome to get the same information just by following out there, and I have people that aren't on our team following out there, and I love that, and I will comment back to them there. But that is something that's a little bit less active. I don't get as many replies as if I had a lot of people coming in on our Facebook. So if you wonder why I've always kind of locked down our group to our team members, that's simply it. I just don't have the time and resources to monitor a big Facebook group. But like I said, I try to give back with the YouTube replays. That way everybody can get the same information I'm giving you guys on a live or on a meeting, and hopefully that's helping them where I'm not doing the other. So that's so I'm not even sure how I got off on that one. But I guess it's because of the negative, the excuses. The negativity can roll, it can fester, it can get bigger, and a lot of people just, they start agreeing with the negativity, and it's just bad. It's just really bad. So what I would like all of us to do for success is to push that negativity away and keep doing something to build our business. Consistency really just means showing up regularly, regardless of your mood, of the mood or the energy or the results, doing small, simple, repeatable actions that build momentum. So I'm not saying that you have to spend, 8 hours a day, a full 40 hours a week, because I know not all of you have that time. I may have a little bit more time that I invest in my business, but I am in a place in my life where I can do that. But if you are in a place where you can invest 30 minutes a day, that 30 minutes, if it is done with consistency and strategically and, the word I'm looking for, intentional, that 30 minutes can grow your business substantially. So making sure that you just, that you're doing something that is repeatable. And it's all about not being perfect and just not quitting. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I have to go and I have to motivate myself. I go out to other team pages that I like. I have a few that I follow. I love Tim Brown. I love Lisa Wilbur. I show up on her meetings quite often. And that's just because even I need that replay of something, of the positivity and the you can do this. Because again, I am just like some of you out there, I don't have an upline. So you get it through our family community, and you just get it where you can. You don't have to have an upline to succeed in this business. It just takes a little bit more personal determination. So let's see. Small habits lead to big results. Check in with customers weekly. I check in with my customers bi-weekly if it's just for a campaign. And yes, I contact them every week. I follow up with them. I know some people worry that they're being a bother, but you're not. You're being, especially now when it's busy summertime, you're giving a service. So make sure that you are working and checking in with your customers, whether it's a text, a DM, or an email, or a phone call, whatever you are comfortable with your customers, whatever your customers are comfortable with. That is really important, is just to kind of check in with your customers and make sure that you are keeping that relationship going and letting them know what's up, what's new, what's going on, what Avon has to offer. If you are a social media person, should be posting every day. Oh my gosh, preaching to the choir here. I always am so worried about perfection that I don't get things up there. That is so wrong of me. I personally need to work on my consistency of getting up product related Avon tips, products, stories, because I am usually on the dot. 99% of the time I'm here for you guys on these team meetings, but I need to start being more consistent like that with my customers. They get a video every 2 weeks where I go over the campaign. I absolutely have that in place, along with the email and the text, but I'm not getting my social media posts up, and that is something that I personally am going to work on. So we all are, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, and I don't expect you to be. I just expect you to not quit. Make use of company tools. So like we were saying, if you want to buy samples, that's fine. You do not have to have samples to run a business. I just can't say that enough. You do not have to have samples to run your business. If you would like to do samples, absolutely go ahead. But you do not have to do that to have a successful business. Amazon doesn't give samples. Macy's, or any place else, Ulta, they're not sending out their customer samples, but yet they are still successful. So just remember that you do not have to have samples to be successful, but it's nice if you want it to be. But make use of the company tools. Our Learn and Shop, huge. Every week you have that to offer to your customers. They've been giving more and more. Right now we have 20% off. I think we have an offer going on. We just got off a $25 free shipping. There are always so many things that we have going with offers. So Avon is always giving us something to work with. And always have a few brochures with you. When you are out and about and you are just living your daily life, that's when it happens. Make sure that when you're out and you just happen to run into somebody, and if whether they ask you if you sell Avon or you mention to them that you do, have brochures on you, business cards. And one thing that I am getting and I'm learning is I've always just said, please share this brochure with your friends and family. I am getting it where I've been on Lisa Wilbur's meetings, and they're all about Give them 2, give them 3. Here's 1 for you and 2 for 2 of your friends. Not being stingy, whether it's your business card or your brochure. Just say 1 for you, 2 for your friends and family. That way you kind of also let them know that you're really open to referrals and that you would really appreciate referrals. So definitely going there. Consistency builds trust. Our customers know that they can count on us. It builds confidence because you're working on those skills. So the more you do something, the easier it's going to come. The easier to talk to people while you're out, easier to make those social media videos or pictures or however you want to do it. And it just gives you momentum. The longer you move faster, the longer you stick with it. So it's going to get easier and easier is what it's saying. It's going to build that momentum. You're going to be able to spit this stuff out faster. It's going to come. The wording is going to come. The getting that on there. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you jumped on. So, just making sure that you get that momentum going so that everything just comes flawlessly. So that way you can, it just comes to you. Whatever your comfort zone is, or if you really want to push outside that comfort zone would be great. Just do something. Just do something. You don't have to do it all day, just every day. So again, you don't have to work at this 8 hours a day. If you can just give it 30 minutes a day and it's intentional, you're doing something within that 30 minutes, not planning what you're going to do in that 30 minutes, but actually doing something in that 30 minutes, you're going to build a business. Staying plugged into team updates, Avon updates, incentives, and product launches, that's going to help you too. I am here to help. I am trying to stay plugged into as much of that as possible, and I am feeding it to you. So if you can take that extra step to kind of get plugged into, the group, if you're on my team and you're not on the team page, you're missing some more information. There is way more going on than just these weekly videos and the weekly emails. There is more going on. So definitely make sure that you participate, that you get plugged in. And like I said, we're working on incentives from Avon. Staying with those, they're going to give you that push and let you know what's on the table for you to earn. Are you wanting to go to Costa Rica? Are you going to Las Vegas to Avon Connect? There is so much going on that we need to kind of stay with it. And then, of course, schedule some one-on-one time with your mentor. So, yeah, if you would love one-on-one time with me, you guys know you have it. Call, text, anytime, email me, let me know. I am always here for my team. If you guys would like to do a one-on-one, and if you guys would like to team up, even with each other. I know some of you have friended each other, and if you want to be accountability partners for each other in that way, absolutely, that is perfect. Just make sure that you are, that you're, being accountable and that you're getting with somebody that you can kind of work with getting, getting ideas going forward. So let's get rid of some of the excuses. We've got to make sure that, like I said, that getting rid of the negativity, getting rid of the excuses. I don't have time. Do you have 30 minutes? Who is on Facebook or playing their games on Facebook or scrolling through TikTok? You've got 30 minutes somewhere that you can be intentionally contacting your customers, email, putting out a post, catching up on the listening to the replay of the team meeting in your car on the drive home. You don't always have to watch. Hey Mary, glad you could jump on. Yeah, you don't have to always do it and where you're just sitting down. If you have to listen to my replay while you're driving home from work, that's okay. Do what you have to do to get it in there. But don't make excuses that I don't have time. Well, you do have time. You, instead of listening to that blah, blah, blah on the radio, you could, you could be listening to, if not me, listening to Avon Connect, listening to something motivational. It doesn't always have to be us. I love listening to other motivational content that can just teach me to, get to do what I need to do and to move forward. I want to add on there, I don't have the money. You don't have to have money to start this business. If you want to get started, this business is about earning money. It's not about having money to get started. It's about earning money. So if you tell enough people, you share that free e-store link, you share that shop and learn, you're going to have people shopping with you and you're going to be earning money. So it's not about I don't have the money to get started. It's about what are you going to do? How many people are you going to tell about your e-store? How many people are you going to tell about that product that you just love, so that they can enjoy it also? You have to make sure that you are doing something to earn that money. It's not about having the money up front, because you know what? Hey, this is one business. Thank goodness that there are a lot of businesses out there, other direct sales. If you're starting up your own business, you have to have capital. You have to have inventory. You have to have something to start with. You don't have to have that here. All you have to have is 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day to be sharing what you do. And then the money will start coming into you instead of you worrying about money going out somewhere else. I don't know what to post. If you don't know what to post, reshare what Avon's posting. Avon has things out there on YouTube that you can repost. They have a section in your resource center in your back office. You can repost that. You can be posting your link. You can be posting out a link to a product that you love. Anything that that is easy. You don't have to make something super big to be able to post. Talk about what you love. Share your personal why. People love to hear why you're doing it, and why you started up your business. Let them know your goals, or that hey, my goal is to I want to grow my business into whatever it is that you're wanting. I'm wanting to go to Costa Rica. I'm wanting to, earn this incentive. Let me show you what I love, and we can, hopefully work this together. And the biggest one is I'm not getting any results. You post it one time, you do something one time, and you don't get results, and then you want to say, it didn't work. I don't know why I tried that. It was a waste of time. It didn't work. Margie said it was going to work, and it didn't work, and I did it once, and that's it. It's just not going to work. Results come with repetition. You have to repeat. If you try something for a year and then it doesn't work and you've consistently done it every week for a year, okay, if it's not getting any results whatsoever, tweak it. Doesn't mean you have to trash it. Tweak it and just keep rolling with it. Sometimes it takes that long to see results, but we are planting seeds everywhere we go, and you just never know when those seeds are going to blossom up into a cell, into a team member. You just have to keep planting those seeds. I have loved that analogy since back when I did have an upline. It was all about planting seeds, letting more people know what you do. And that's going to be the way that you're going to grow. So success isn't about talent. It isn't about luck. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. There are days that I don't feel like it. There are days when I was 15 minutes before this meeting going, what am I going to talk to everyone about? I have no inspiration. I've just had one of those days, and I just don't know what I want to say. And it happens, but I showed up. I went to my inspiration board. I do what I have to do, and I show up no matter what. And let's see, what excuse, okay, so where am I at here? When your why, your family, freedom, financial goals, or personal goals are bigger than your excuses lose power. And I want to say that again. When your why is bigger than your excuses lose their power. Because you've just got to get those excuses out of the way. We can all come up with a ton of excuses why this isn't going to work, why I shouldn't be doing this, why. Get over the excuses. How bad do you want to succeed? That's what's going to keep you going and motivated. So think about something that you would like to do this week. You can share it in the group underneath this post. You can share it on my YouTube underneath the video. If you feel brave enough, you can share it with me. What is one daily action you can commit to for the next 7 days? What are you going to commit to for the next 7 days? That is the last part of this campaign. So we've got until next Tuesday for this campaign to be over. What are you going to commit to for the next 7 days that you are absolutely going to do? An action. Not just planning, you're going to do something. And what excuse keeps showing up for you? How can you shut it down with your goal? So, if you want to share with us the excuse that keeps coming up, or you even just me one-on-one, we can talk through it. I guarantee you that we're going to figure out that excuse or that problem or the reason why you say you can't do this business, you can't be successful, we're going to knock that excuse out of the ballpark. We're just going to get it out of there, and we're just going to work through it, because there is not an excuse that you can't find a solution for. I just absolutely guarantee it. You all know a little bit of my story, with my disability. If I can do it, anybody can. One of the best things that was ever said to me was when I very first started my team. And so I'm celebrating 8 years this month. Yay, 8 years for the second time in this month. We all have a bad start, and then we come back. So y'all, I came back. I'm sticking with it. So, or not 8 years. Yeah, this is my 8th year. Did I say 8? So 8 years. But so 8 years ago, I started this, and I started my team right away. And when my son came to me and said that he was so proud of me, that even though I have to have people help me get through daily chores, through daily, just things that everybody else takes for granted. I have to have help with those, but yet he was proud that I could turn around and still help others succeed in this business. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to give back to everyone else what I get. And like I said, I've mentioned some of the leaders. There's been other leaders in the past. But what they give me, I definitely want to give back to you all. And you guys make me so proud when you call me and you've come up with ideas. You've come up, even if you do have a problem, we come up with a solution, and that makes me so proud. So knowing that my kids are proud of me doing what I do in the situation that I'm in, that's one of the things that gets me through. What is something that makes you feel good about your business? Find something that makes you feel good, because there's something that has nothing to do with how much revenue I'm making. It has nothing to do with my customers. It has nothing to do with anybody but me and my determination to still continue to be able to give back, to be able to lead, which is something I've done in every position that I feel like I've had in my life. I've always moved up into a managerial position just because I guess that's who I am. I love to help others. And it just was natural for when I came to Avon for me to move in to that. So I just want you all to be able to rock this incentive. I want to see so many of you succeed. So we need to have 250 in sales by next Tuesday. Some of you already have your first orders in. Get those second orders in and get up to your 250. And that way, at the end of the incentive, you're getting that bundle. I believe you'll look at the details on our site, but I believe that you're going to get a bundle over $170 in value. So that's going to be a nice bundle. That's nice, just for doing what you should be doing in your business. With that, I'm going to say good night. I didn't have any questions, but I appreciate those that, that came on, Mary and Kathy. And if you guys are watching the replay, just give me a like, give me a hashtag replay. Sometimes it's hard for me to see, especially on Facebook, if you guys are seeing what I'm doing. They've taken away the whole ability to see who has seen what post. So if you all just give me a little bit of feedback, a like, just something, a comment, I would absolutely appreciate it. If you are watching me on YouTube, give me a like. And if you know somebody that could use a little extra, whether they have a leader or not, they could if they, you think this might help motivate them too, share it for me. But absolutely give me those likes, and I appreciate you all so much. So with that, let's wrap up campaign 14 and let's make 2025 a really good year, guys. Talk to you soon.